Hey, good morning, YouTube. It's Sean once again. In today's video, we're going to be talking about private investigators, specifically those that are located in the state of California, and whether or not you as a private investigator is able to provide information or divulge information to third parties. Before we discuss that, we need to discuss what a contract is. And a contract is an agreement between at least two parties to perform some type of service in exchange for consideration. That consideration, in most cases, is something of value, primarily money. Okay, we mostly deal with money. So let's just say you do the client intake. The husband, let's just say you're going to do a contract with the husband, provides information to you. You're able to understand where this person's coming from. You're able to consider whether or not this is somebody that you want to do business with. But during that phase, you may not have the wife present. Perhaps if you knew the wife's character, maybe you wouldn't have engaged or made this agreement. And for that reason, you're only doing business with the husband, therefore he's on the contract. In the contract phase, in preliminary negotiations before the contract is made, you're discussing and agreeing to who the two parties are. Now, let's just say you make the agreement with the husband. If the wife wants to get information about a case in which the husband formed an agreement to, you need to have an agreement with the wife as well. In California, we are a community state, which means property acquired after a marriage is considered community property. But you can't apply that rule of law to divulging information. Just because a wife does business with you doesn't mean that you have to provide the husband with information as well. So look into who's into the agreement. You don't have to divulge information unless it's some type of subpoena or some type of court order from the judge. Okay, you don't have to divulge information to third parties. You could consider the wife, who is not a party to the agreement, a third party. Now, if you work a criminal defense case and you learn of some type of criminal activity where the client of yours is engaged in, it's up to you if you want to divulge the information to law enforcement. If you happen to do that, the Business Professions Code will cover you. Okay, they'll cover you as long as it's a criminal matter. So for me, I wouldn't want to divulge information to the police if I was working, private investigation assignment, criminal defense, unless it has something to do with a homicide or some type of sex offense or some type of offense against children. Those types of offenses I hold near and dear to my heart. I don't want anybody to fall, victim to those, and I don't want to be part of it either. I rather turn them into law enforcement. Now, not everybody agrees with me. Some people want to agree to not divulge information. Maybe they feel that there's not a substantial amount of evidence to sustain maybe a charge against child molestation, sex offenses, or homicide. Maybe that person might not be a client, but that's on you. Okay, that's totally on you. Hope this video helps. Keep in mind, I'm not an attorney. I don't work for the Business Bureau of Security Investigative Services, also known as BSIS. I don't work for I work for a government agency, but nothing reflected in this video reflects my employer or any government agency. Stay safe. Hope this helps. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Have an awesome day.